Am I going to do the intro or are you going to do the intro?
You're going to do the intro. I'm going to act like I'm asleep.
All right. Okay. All right. Welcome back to the People Everywhere Everything Now podcast. How's it going? My name's Aaron. I'm joined today with my co-host Typo. If you guys didn't know it, we love each other in an entirely heterosexual way. Today is a very important day because it marks the second time I used P.E.E.N. So cheers to that. This is coffee, not alcohol. If you enjoyed this episode, smash like, subscribe, man. Follow us on Spotify or something. Typo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram as well. We don't post too much yet, but hopefully we can start getting some traction and we can start posting more. That brings me to kind of the first thing I wanted to talk about today.
Okay.
So
Traction?
Over the weekend, no, just me being a little more involved. Rather than just being like a speaker or somebody who's talking on this podcast, I kind of want to get my hands wet a little bit in some editing stuff sometimes, just to help make your job a little bit easier because you got a life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got shit to do, buddy. Pal. It's about damn time you start pulling your nuts around, man. I
just realized I'm recording in the wrong screen. Bam. There we go.
What do you mean, camera?
My camera was on my just chatting screen for Twitch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks better than having us both on the screen because it's just me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
But I switched it.
You can just edit that out since you're going to start pulling your weight around here.
No, so over the weekend, I kind of voluntold myself that I would help my aunt on my dad's side, kind of put together a little video of all the grandkids and great-grandkids for my grandmother's 80th birthday. So I edited together like seven little videos of people just saying happy birthday and like having a little speech. My direct siblings, I'm not talking trash on anybody in my family or anybody in my extended family, but my brothers and sister, our videos were the best. Like, that's facts. My video was sick. I definitely overdid it. But my sister had like a long one. All of our videos were recorded like long ways. Everybody else's was vertical, so it had huge black bars on the sides. It was like straight amateurs, dude.
But, like, where have you been? Like, even I know that, and
they're
I'm
all
almost
young too. They're the grandkids and great grandkids.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's like we grew up with technology, you know?
Yeah, it's all those damn canned goods that they've been feeding our children with all the GMOs and preservatives, making them stupid.
I'm pretty sure they call those GMOs now.
GMOs?
Yeah.
Really? They don't.
I don't think it goes by GMO. It's GMO.
It's GMO. Oh
yeah.
Man, shit, we're fucked, dude. I thought 2020 was bad. 2021's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing that I was feeling while doing that. So when my aunt actually reached out to my sister. She's my dad's sister. But she reached out to my sister and was like, "Hey, can you get Dustin and Tyler to do it too? Since she doesn't have our fucking phone numbers, even though we're family. She has us on Facebook, but she still didn't reach out to us."
Oh well.
Which I was like, you know what, whatever, it's fine. I also know that she knew that I was adopted and like all this other shit with my family, you know, that whole shit show. She doesn't
feel connected to you or whatever.
I think that she doesn't, because there were multiple times where I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and send my video over. Love you. I hope you guys are having a great time up there. I still do. I still carry love in my heart for like that part of my family, you know.
I'm sure you do, man. You grew up with them, right? So
yeah, I mean,
why wouldn't
not
you?
Really.
Oh,
I grew up seeing them. It wasn't like I was super close. They lived in Virginia and Maine.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, dude, most of my mothers have the family lives in Virginia. They're from Virginia.
Yep.
Maybe we're related by adoption.
That would be sick. Except, well, my I mean, it wouldn't be by adoption. Oh, I guess it would be by adoption.
Yep,
Shit.
it would be.
That would be the only upside.
to that family is that we're actually cousins.
See, my grandmother is the sweetest old lady. She's perfect, like to a T. Like as much as it might irk some people, she is a Christian woman, like the epitome of a Christian woman. And she doesn't spout it all off, but she like is super. I mean, you know, when you say like, oh, they're Christian, or like I'm a Christian, or whatever, people have a certain connotation, especially in today's light, you know.
Yeah, but I think you're you're speaking to a very small percentage of people. You know,
Oh,
the people I come
100%.
across, yeah,
Not
the
many
I
people to
come
start
across-
podcasts. No, but I have a strong feeling when it comes to people who spout that they're Christians and then go off and do some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen someone who claims to be holier than thou do.
Somebody
you know?
who fucks both
She's
their
not
cousins,
like that. Yeah, like
and then breaks
she's
up
not
with
like
you
that at all.
because you wouldn't fuck her. Yeah.
But so the whole time I was like, hey, I love you guys and I hope everything's going well up there. Like they adopted kids, like all my dad's siblings adopted children as well, and they were from like other countries and stuff most of the time. And
that's pretty cool.
It's really cool because I never saw like a single black person when I'm up there to visit, and then I just started having cousins that were black and stuff, you know, which was super cool to see. Like, I mean, I didn't get to experience the culture there because they were kind of brought into a extremely white household in Virginia, you know.
I don't know.
Well, it's besides
black.
the point. The point I was trying to make is that, so I'm sitting there and like I would text her and be like, hey, so I finished up my video. I think I went overboard. And she's like, oh, it's fine. I'm sure it'll be great. And I'd said I love you like 3 times by that time. Not like in the creepy like stalker way, but like,
I love you.
Hey, I'm ending this sentence, but love you, bye. You know, like you do with your parents.
Yeah. All right.
Well, she never said it. She was like, thanks. And then I sent her my video and she's like, God, I got to figure out how to get all these phones into a video. And I was like, I mean, you can just save them to like Google Drive and then you can just edit it in whatever software you're going to use. And she's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I was like, I mean, if you run into any problems, just let me know. I'll help you edit it. And realistically, not expecting her to want my help. But she's like, you would really help me? I was like, yeah, of course.
We're family, bitch.
Well, I was like, also, it won't take me that long. I've never used Premiere until that day. And I edited my video, and then I did a bunch of other people's shit too.
Yeah,
I did some pretty good stuff in it, I think.
That's cool.
I mean, it's all basic stuff. I'm no wizard. But
right.
So I told her that I would do it, and she was like, thank you so much. This is gonna be awesome. And so I finished it all up, and like I told her I love you a couple other times, and she legit, like when she saw my video, she was like, that is so Pusho. That's it. And I was like, man, I'm not even really one of them, you know?
That's funny. You are. You have their last name. So.
Yeah, I know, but
proved you wrong, dummy.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just
dummy.
I'm definitely reading too much into it. She probably has her own shit going on, her own life going on. She was planning a surprise birthday for my 80-year-old grandmother.
And this is your dad's sister, so she's your aunt?
Yeah.
Well. I guess. I don't know. I don't have any advice
but...
for you. I mean, you could show up to Thanksgiving dinner with the fucking turkey if you want an I love you. I mean, you gotta reach out to her. You gotta earn that I love you, bitch. You've been out jerking off, like, away from the family.
I did other things, though.
See you jerking off, and they're like, we don't want any of that shit. And you look like the devil's child, and they're all Christians, so.
Hey, straight up, I am the most extreme in that entire side of the family.
And you're not even that extreme. You just look extreme.
I'm really not, like, but so during all of this,
for a badass.
Well, yeah, I look badass. That's it. I don't look like weird or anything. I just look fucking like really cool, I think. Like I look like I carry packs of cigarettes just to give to people. You know?
Yeah.
Or like
I guess.
My shoes just have can
just
openers in the bottom of them. Just cuz.
Oh, dude, Inspector Gadget style? That'd be
dude.
Sweet, though.
I could break my finger, and guess what? You would see the benefit of it because I would use that bone to then fly a kite for you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's really how cool I look compared to.
You don't really like run into many situations where you can just be like, I've got the can opener.
Yeah, but
oh shit, you need that can open, dog.
When you do though, I'm the one that's like, dude, you should have said something sooner. You've been whacking on that thing for 20 minutes. Just use this can opener. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about my dick for a second.
No, dude, come on. Everything's a dick. I'm talking about when you put the wine bottle
minutes, man,
in the base of a shoe and you slam it on a wall and it pops the cork out slowly. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, there have been like several times throughout the past 5 years where I was in need for a fucking corkscrew and I
opened
up Well, eventually it led to that, but no, I was clearing up some of my stuff, and I fucking have a corkscrew sitting in one of my drawers, dude, just fucking sitting there that I haven't used ever. I always ended up getting a knife and like digging out of the like shimmying it out with 2 knives.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos of people using like the big threaded screws and stuff, and then trying to pull it out that way using like the back of a hammer.
Yeah, fancy. Not really though.
Yeah, that shit's way fancy.
Super fancy. Well, if you buy boxed wine, you don't need a corkscrew.
That's true. Franzia all the way. Hashtag not an ad.
What's that slap the bag shit we used to do? Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing though. I didn't know that was a widely used thing. You do a bag stand. You have 2 people hold you upside down, and while you have the spigot of bag wine in your mouth, and you start chugging it, and you have people slap it while you're chugging it. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is a thing. I just thought that was something that we did.
A story time.
Oh wait. Story time with Typo and Aaron. Story time. Go ahead.
So you said 2 things that triggered a story time in like the same, like each triggered the same exact story, which is, I think, funny. You said Thanksgiving when you were talking about me going and paying my dues with my family, but then you also said boxed wine, and I have a great story about Thanksgiving and boxed wine.
Nice.
So this was whenever I was living in McKinney, Texas, and Aaron, not you, but other Aaron,
we
used to hang out still all the time. And there was one Thanksgiving that all of my family was going to I say all of my family, all the family that lived near me, period, was going to like East Texas. So my mom and Glenn were going out to like his parents' house for Thanksgiving, and I wasn't going to be able to make it. Well, the people that I lived with at the time too, which was the Beals, they go out to Florida every Thanksgiving. And so I was basically going to be on my own because I had to work Black Friday, which guess what? If you're a retail employee, starts on fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Best Buy?
No, you weren't there at the time. I think it was the Thanksgiving before you started.
Okay, all right. I had fun. I had a blast.
Oh, I did too. I worked.
They catered.
I worked 22 hours, I think.
Yeah,
one of those days, and I just ate so much food.
Oh, I had so many Mountain Dews, man. Like, I drank all the Mountain Dews. I don't know about that.
The bag of Gardettos and a full throttle energy.
Oh.
I was cruising, dog.
I thought you were talking about the chocolate Ghirardelli, but I know what you mean. Those things with the weird brown circles in them.
Yeah. The Gardettos that I get are just the brown circles, which is rye bread, which I think is fucking fire. Megan actually got me. I'm not bragging. I'm sorry. She got me a huge bag of it though.
Oh damn, son.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. No,
sucking your dick and buying you Gardellos, that cunt.
No, so Best Buy is open that day, so that's the reason that I can't go be with my family. And I also didn't take off the time because I really don't care that much about Thanksgiving. I don't it's not like a celebration for me, and I knew that I needed to work, so I specifically didn't ask off because there were people who had children who worked there. And I was like, well, they will get more out of spending that time with their family. Rather than them having to come in and work, I'll just work. I mean, it's not going to faze me that much, but someone who has like 2-3 little kids and they have to leave at 4:00 to come start opening up so that people who have no lives can stand in line for 10 hours before we fucking open. It's like, I'll be one of those guys, and whoever can stay home and enjoy their time that they have, you know? Plus time and a half, you know? I'm fucking ready for it.
Oh man, it's such a ripoff, but yeah,
it's such a ripoff, dude. I didn't.
It is.
That was before I knew anything about anything. Yeah. But so I was sitting there. It was like kind of early morning. I had worked the day before, and I didn't really have anything to do, and I was just like scrolling through text to see if I wanted to hit somebody up to like hang out for a while before Thanksgiving started. And then Fitch was like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" Like, he texted me. And I was like, nothing. I'm just kind of hanging out on my couch, watching some TV, not really doing anything. And he's like, "Oh shit, you gonna do anything for Thanksgiving with your family?" I was like, "My family's all gone, like both halves. That's of like all the Beals are gone, all of my family is gone. So I literally am not doing anything." He goes, "Oh, dude, well,
dead.
You can just come to my house. I'll come pick you up. You can come to my house and we can have dinner with my family." And I was like, "Oh shit, are they cool with that?" He's like, "Yeah, dude." And I was like, "Oh, well, fuck, okay." And so we go there, and dinner was at like 2:30. And I say it was dinner because you basically on Thanksgiving go to sleep after that.
Yeah, Thanksgiving dinner is at 2:00 in
Yep.
America. For those of you that don't know,
So you can keep
and it lasts
really
all
good
day.
Unless you're in one of those families that really likes football because they like go out and throw the pigskin, you know?
Well, we used to do that. I mean, it
never
was
did
more
that.
like it was a church function though. So there would be like a 2-hand touch game after,
Yeah.
or before dinner or something like that, and we'd all like the women would stay in the kitchen and cook dinner, and the men would go play two-handed touch football.
Oh God. I sadly I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I mean that's just how
I mean,
it was.
it's not even sadly, honestly. I mean that's just the way it is
No, that's
sometimes.
just
And
the way-
like
that's the
my
way it
great,
is, man.
so my Grammy who just passed away.
Oh, Graham.
Yeah, Grammy. She was like that. Like if I came in there trying to help or anything, she'd be like, "Get your ass outside. Get out of here." She would refuse to help, and she's old. So
Yeah,
she'd take
you
like
don't-
20 minutes to make macaroni. That's instant,
Instant macaroni.
you know?
Yeah, she's
So-
on a different wavelength. You
Oh,
know?
yeah,
she's
for sure.
She's used to a different vibrational pattern from the black hole that our galaxy, in the center of our galaxy, that circles. So
straight
she's
up
not
though.
used to this new, you know.
I know I'd fuck up half those dishes if I tried to help though. Like,
Dude, I bought and made Thanksgiving. I think it was last year. Was it last year?
you made Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving dinner, buddy. I fucking made it. I did everything. Yeah, it was last year. It was last year.
Well,
Yeah, it was
shit.
last year. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like prepare, like everything was planned out, like what we're gonna have, and they all went to church, and I stayed home and fucking did everything. And it was delicious.
That's
And
kind of
ever
sick.
since then, I've been cooking more food. My steaks are amazing. They get better and better every day. I have steak every day.
Ever since moving to Austin, I don't really do Thanksgiving with anybody except myself, and I invite a bunch of people over, and we kind of have like a Thanksgiving party where we'll just like,
Friendsgiving?
yeah, we have like a Friendsgiving where we just have it's open to whoever wants to come. We just ask that you like bring something, and like there've been a couple years where my buddy Tanner ended up bringing 250 pizza rolls. Yeah, like not even cooked yet. We had to use my oven to cook, even though we'd been using my oven all day. He's like, "Don't worry, I got
That's
this."
awesome, dude.
And he
Pizza
cooked
rolls.
all 250. I had someone bring 2 of those grande meals from Taco Bell with Doritos Locos Tacos. Jay-Z, your boy
Yeah.
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
he brought some Gus's fried chicken, which honestly is the best thing to bring anywhere, especially to your mouth to eat.
Actually, Joe Rogan was in Austin last month, and he had Gus's fried chicken, and he was talking about how it's the best damn fried chicken in the world.
So fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Gus's fried chicken.
that's another thing. If you want a coma, you go to Gus's. That chicken will put you down, dude. We had
That's the itis.
we used
You
to
know,
call it
the
getting
itis?
chickened, because
Getting
before we
chicken.
started going to church on Fridays, we would go to Gus's, and some shit fell out there, and we stopped going as often, but we still go sometimes. But we call it getting chickened because afterwards you would have to have a Red Bull to stay up to look like you're doing anything at work, because you just get so like grogged out, you know?
That shit's just so bad for your system. It freezes it up, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, but
It's
it
just
tastes
so
fucking good.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Oh
man.
man, I'm so fat. Damn.
We
back
have
to
the ultimate food episode, Thanksgiving dinner, bitch.
Hey, Thanksgiving in July. Let's go, dog.
Hey, you know what we didn't do? It's not July yet, technically. It's
Oh,
June.
I think I'm gonna beat you to it. I don't know what you're about to say, but happy Pride Month, y'all.
Pride,
I
yeah,
know it's like
Pride
right at the
Month.
end, but holy
Yeah.
shit, it's been
Shout out to my brother Will and his husband Jay. Shout out. My parents are actually going to visit them.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's
for
sick.
4th of July. You know, that's their spawn, and they love him, and he makes his own choices, even if it goes against their religion. They still love him, and they talk to him, and they see him and his husband. So, you know, they're not.
Your
They're not
parents are
judgmental
fucking
like
awesome.
that.
Okay, we get
Yeah,
it.
I know. Yeah,
We fucking
yeah.
get it. They're awesome.
jealous.
Some of your siblings kind of
Be
suck.
fucking jealous. No, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They all.
I'm just
fucking
kidding.
suck. All my siblings are.
No,
dog
you're the
shit.
best. Some of them
Oh,
are good.
yeah, I
Michelle,
know.
great.
I know. Nah, she's okay. Have you met her child Cooper? Have you met Cooper?
I have not met Cooper, but I
No?
met her
Oh,
husband,
my
and I know her
goodness.
husband.
Cooper is the bomb, dude. Cooper
Oh,
is
that's
so
Cooper that you
fucking
keep
cool.
talking about. You're like, oh, Cooper's here.
Shit, Cooper's here. Yeah, so
Okay.
I got home. I got home Sunday. I don't even know if I got home. I think I just woke up. So I woke up Sunday, and Cooper was here, and I was just in a good mood, and he brightens my day up, man. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the store. You want to go to the store? And then he was like, we're going to the store.
He's like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And I was just planning on getting an energy drink to get my day started. And then, but we ended up going to Walmart, and I picked him out a pack of Hot Wheel cars. Yeah, he loves Hot Wheel cars.
I actually
He's
just
the greatest, man.
I just got Logan. I think it's his first set of Hot Wheels racetracks,
Nice.
and it's Mario Kart themed, which is pretty sick, dude.
I like Mario Kart.
Yeah,
I got trolled the other day on TikTok. Somebody was like talking about the Mandela effect and how everybody remembers Yoshi being in Mario Kart, and he wasn't in Mario Kart. And at the end of the video, it turns out the copy of Mario Kart that he bought was like a pirated version, and it had like people, like GTA people as the drivers instead. But it was like N64 GTA people.
What the fuck? Yoshi
Yeah,
was
it was-
totally in Mario Kart.
I know. He fucking had me going the whole time. I was like, it's real. Time travel's real. The Mandela effect is real. What's going on? Because I know Yoshi's real, because that was my friend's favorite character to use was Yoshi. 100%.
I like Yoshi.
He's
Speaking
an
of
all-around good
TikToks, though,
character. Mm-hmm.
let me finish this Thanksgiving story, and then we gotta talk about some TikToks, dude. I got some education this last week, and I feel like you got some stuff to say too.
About TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, I got something to say.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
I go to Aaron's, and we're sitting around having dinner with his family, him, his sister, his mom, his dad, and we're just sitting there chatting, having regular conversation. And then afterwards, like, everybody's just kind of passing out. And I had work later on in the night. I started at like 2 a.m. So he was like, hey, you want me to take you back to your apartment? I was like, sure. It's like 3 or 4-ish in the afternoon on Thanksgiving Day. And I was like, yeah, we can head back there and we can hang out for a bit if you want. He goes, all right, cool. And I didn't know it, but he had stuffed a box of Summer Blush Franzia in the back of his van.
Uh-huh.
And we dipped out, went to my house.
Summer.
And we get there, and he goes, ha ha, and like busts out this whole box of Franzia unopened. So that's like what?
A gallon?
A pitcher? Yeah, it's like a pitcher
That's a
of fucking
gallon.
wine. And we're sitting there all full and like feeling gross. And this is when he was still with Nicole. And she was with her family with Aiden. And so he was just trying to hang out, kill time. And so we're just sitting there, and he goes, dude, we should just drink all of this right now.
Sounds like Aaron.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? The faster I consume that, the faster I get drunk, the faster I get undrunk. I'll be good for work at 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh, dude. What the fuck is
So
wrong with
we
you?
split, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We split an entire box of wine into 2 pitchers, and then chugged it down in one go.
Ugh.
And
Full stomach.
on a full stomach, dude. I felt so bad afterwards. But then I felt really fucking good. It got to the point where we were just like sitting there in my living room, drunk as fuck, not watching TV, just like being giggly little bitches. And then he decided, we heard people outside throwing footballs, and it was in my apartment complex, so they're just like throwing footballs down the breezeway. Yeah. And we take my mattress and fold it in half and drag it through my house through the balcony door and rest it up against the wall and sit on it so it folds like a couch. And we're sitting on my balcony just watching these people throw this football, drunk as shit.
Oh my gosh,
and
dude.
like,
What the hell?
Dude, I don't fucking know. But it gets even later, and we're sitting there trying to spit. These people leave, and we're sitting there trying to spit off our balcony and see how far it can go. And I keep spitting, and it hits the ceiling, and then it just hangs there, and then bloop, drops off. And so I just kept doing that. And then we realized, fuck, we should probably get a little bit of sleep. We got to sober up. His wife is going to come pick him up soon. I got to be good for work in like a couple hours. So we go back into my living room, and I lay on the couch, and he's sitting in my love seat, like this big love seat. And he passes cold out. And a couple hours later, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe 11, I think. And I hear like bang, 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 just like nonstop banging on my door. And I was like, oh, fuck. I get up like kind of drunk still. I open the door, and it's Nicole, and she'd been banging on the door for like 20 minutes. And we were just both clean out. Well,
Ew.
I wake up, and I was like, oh, fuck. She goes, what the fuck? I was like, sorry, we drank a box of wine, and we just been like hanging out. And she goes, yeah, that's cool and all, but like he won't answer his phone. I can't get a hold of you. I can't fucking even get you guys to answer the door. I was like, I answered the door. So she comes in, and she can't get Aaron to wake up. Like he's clearly conscious, and he's just like out asleep, like hard.
Yeah.
And she punches him in the side, and then punches him in the back, trying to like, not like I fucking hate you, but like wake up.
It was an I fucking hate you.
At the time, I didn't know it, but yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But she beat the shit out. He had like bruises on his ribs and his back for a while after that, but he still didn't wake up. We had to like put him in the car, and then she just drove him home. And I went back to sleep for a little while and woke up and went to work and worked like a 18-hour shift.
That's fucked up, dude. Were you good? Like,
I was a little shitty feeling, but after a few hours of like sweating, like that shit bleeds right out of you. I had diarrhea. I had diarrhea most of the day though.
That's
and you know what we called that shit at Best Buy, dog? Yeah, calling a code hook. Do you remember that? Yeah,
I do, but I don't remember why they called it code hook.
I don't know why they called it a code hook. I remember David for some reason from Mobile said that that's what they used to call it at his old store, and so I was like, and that's kind of tight. I'll call code hooks every time I gotta honk out a dirt snake, you know. And that's what we did. But yeah,
love the story.
And all that concludes my story time.
Having listened to it. All right, and we're gonna talk about TikTok, and I have a rant. I think this fucking bitch. All right, she was like, "How many likes on this TikTok to have another kid?" And she's got a baby sitting right behind her that's like, I don't know, like less than a year old, maybe a year. And I commented, I said, you're not even done with the one you've got. And right? And then I got into a discussion with somebody in the comments who was like, you're never done raising kids. And I'm like, baby birds gotta fly out the nest eventually, right? Like eventually they're not a kid anymore, so but it wasn't like rude or disrespectful or anything like that. That bitch video response to me saying that I was mom shaming her.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mom shaming?
Yeah.
Like shame on you for being a mom and wanting to be a mom again? Even though you're still a mom and always will be a mom now?
she exactly. She accused me of mom shaming her, and I was like, this bitch. And this just happened. That was a week ago when I commented, and she responded a week ago, and I just read it today, and I was like, it's like she respond what? And there it is, P.E.E.N gang right up at the top there.
Oh, you're putting a shitty name out there for us, dude. Mom
Oh,
shaming people.
whatever.
Is that what you've been doing to Megan?
No,
Have you been
what do you
mom shaming
mean?
my lady?
Oh, she didn't want me to mom shame her. I make her cry. All right.
I doubt it. Dude.
Okay.
She had 2 kids. What have you done?
Well.
You poop real big one time. Oh, big whoop.
Yeah, I've birthed
man.
a kid too. I just didn't have to bring it to term.
Oh, dude, I saw a meme the other day of like this dude who got pregnant. It was like a cartoon. Let me clarify, guys. It was a meme of this dude who gets pregnant, and then his penis gets mega huge, like super fat, like it's pregnant. Okay. And he has to like tuck it up, and he's got like a strap to hold it up and stuff. And then it's like him going through all the motions, and then him giving birth. And then at the very end, it's just this long deflated, it looks like a balloon that just got shredded, just hanging between his legs, dude. I don't know why that made me think of that, but it was fucking gross and funny at the same time.
Anyway, I wasn't shaming her, okay? It was a joke. Like, she wants another kid. I'm like, man, you're not even done. It's a baby in the background, and you want another baby? That's difficult. That's what I was saying. And then she called me out for mom shaming her. All I said was, it's sad you think I was shaming you. You know, if you're up to it, you're up to it. That's what I said.
Yeah,
completely
don't do it for fucking
cordial.
clout.
Completely, exactly. That's what it was. She took the most liked comments in her on her most liked TikTok, the one with the most interactions, made a response to it for fucking mom clout. Bitch, do a cringy dance.
Oh man, I've been not actively trying to, but every now and then I'll get like some pep in my step, and I'll try to embarrass Megan a little bit. But so like we'll walk through like HEB or something, and I'll be picking up some like garbanzo beans or some shit, or some fucking coconut milk to make some curry, and I'll just pop my ass real good one time. And
pop it? What do you mean, like
you know that
like
thing
twerk?
where they like,
I don't need no money for no tennis bracelet. But I could
yeah,
fuck your man for an ankle bracelet.
or something like that,
I
and
don't
then
know.
like pop their booty out.
Yeah.
I do that, and I like
oh,
lift
you,
my leg
you do that
and then,
pop, that turn and pop with your hiked leg.
Yeah, dude. And apparently, she likes it.
Oh, well, you
So
got that ghetto booty.
I think we might need to start duetting each other, dude.
Who, you and me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, see who's got sicker moves.
You're going to lose.
I have more curves.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get ratchet, sure, you'd win. I mean, no.
Just because
no,
I can crump dance like your mama told me.
Dude, I'm telling you, your ass will clap twice. Once when it goes together, and a suction clap when it peels apart.
But then that would be 3 times. Because that shit wraps around too, dog. No, dude, my TikTok thing, and maybe I don't feel like I'm alone here, okay? Because I've seen other TikToks that are about this as well, and the dudes seem oblivious. But do you understand what a menstrual pad is, dude? Like how?
You know, I thought.
How do girls?
I think I know.
pee?
I think I know what it is, but have you asking me that question brings doubt into my mind. Do I really know what you're about to say?
So you're going through the phases as if I did, which I did the other day.
Okay.
Can you how does a girl pee with a pad?
I don't know how. I mean, she peels it off, or wait, no, hold
I'm
on.
not alone.
Doesn't it like stick to their undies and they just pull it, right?
Your initial
Am I wrong?
response
I
was
don't
she
know.
peels it off.
She like peel it off, right? Though isn't that? But doesn't it like on their underwear instead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no
Yeah.
clue, dude. And
That's what I thought,
It
yeah.
blew Megan's mind that
Yeah,
I
you
had
didn't
no
know?
idea. She was like, "Wait, are you being for real?" I was like, "No,
You
I
should-
honestly didn't. Like, why would I know that?" was like,
It's like, yeah, like why would we? Well, I guess you know,
like,
I mean,
I'm like
it kind of makes sense. Why would
Googling
you
weird
know it?
shit as like a 14-year-old kid and like boobs,
Boobs.
checking out boobs, and I'm like menstrual
pads. Dude, it's gross, dude. This is
Yeah,
a peen
like-
gang, okay? All right, I don't want to hear about bloody peens. All right, jeez. Hey,
All I'm
Typo.
saying is that shit was fucking funny, dude. The fact that she was like, are you fucking with me or are you being serious? I was like, I'm dead serious. I thought that it had like a post-it note around the whole brim of it, and it just stuck to like your inner thigh onto your butt cheeks, and it was just like a cup and a pad that stops shit from coming through. So I figured if you had to pee, you had to peel it off and then pee, and then you put a new one on.
It covers everything except for the pee hole. So
Yeah,
they can just
or there's
do
like a
pee.
hole in it that's a one-way valve for only pee. I don't know the tech involved, but
Yeah, gross, dude.
she had to ask
Ew,
after
man.
that though. She goes, "You understand what a tampon is and how it works, though, right?" And I was like, "That one I do know. I'm not stupid. I might be dumb, but I
Gross,
am not
yeah.
stupid."
Gross, man. This is probably the most disgusting episode we have ever had.
It's
All
not
right, I don't-
disgusting. It is
No,
natural.
this is gross.
It is part of
So,
the woman's
shit's-
anatomy.
Poop's natural. You don't see me smearing it on my face on cam anyway.
We also don't see you smeared it on your ass because you use wipes.
I don't use wipes.
What?
I don't
Oh
use
yeah,
wipes.
you're the one fighting against wiping with wipes.
I'm not fighting against wipes. I'm saying that the people are fucking stupid if they can't get all the shit off their ass with toilet paper.
Oh man, can
You know?
you imagine if we had butt pads, dude? I don't think they would catch
No,
anything.
it would be like a trough. It'd be like, and it'd be a poop sleeve, and it'd just go down our leg, and it'd stick to the leg like the pad, you know? It'd just
That's
be like
a
a
fucking
bag.
skid mark. Yeah, dude. Dude, we should test that out. We'll do a week long. We'll do a week long test
A week
of
long
using
poop
pads
sleeve.
over our b-holes, dude.
No, it can't be a pad, dude, because it's just gonna smear on the sides. What it has
No,
to be
they
is
have that little glue
is a
strip,
suction
dude.
cup. No, it's going to be a suction cup like what you thought a pad was originally, except it's like a condom that hangs down and it goes out of your boxers and down your leg, and it's just a poop sleeve, and it suction cups to your asshole and you just shit in it.
But what if it sucks something out of there, dude? Did you never read Chuck
Out of your
Palahniuk's
ass?
books?
What are you talking about? What if it just
Chuck Palahniuk, the guy who wrote Fight Club, has as a book. I don't remember what it's called, but it's all these short stories of like really fucking shitty things happening to people. Like a guy who sits on a plunger that he suctions to the ground for pleasure and slips, and it goes like through his entire body, like impales him. He
Ugh.
also wrote another one on a person who would swim to the bottom
Yeah.
of their pool and
oh my gosh,
touch themselves.
nice.
And
And
they
then
were
drowned?
afraid. Well, they were afraid that if they relieved themselves in the pool, that the next person to come into the pool could get pregnant. And so they would swim to the top right before they would finish, so that they didn't do it in the pool. Well,
Okay.
that same person went down, and what they would do is they would sit on the vent, the vent for not. I guess it's not a vent.
The
what is it?
suction vent, the flow
pump.
vent.
Yeah, it's a flow pump for the pool, like the cleaning. And so it's suction
Mhm.
on his butt for a while, and it helped him get there.
Nice.
Well, he
Nice.
ended up trying to swim up one time and almost drowned because his intestines got pulled out of his butt in there, and he got caught up, and so he's skinny for like the rest of his, like ultra skinny for the rest of his life, because he had no intestines left after that. He had really short intestines.
Oh my gosh, that's so fucked up. I
So
could have
that's what
gone the
I'm
rest of my
afraid
life
of.
without having heard that. Just saying.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
man,
this
you-
episode,
you
we're
kinda-
going in.
Yeah, you kind of reminded me of something on another TikTok tidbit. I just don't. You fucking threw me off with that last one there, buddy.
All I'm saying is that with this, you got to be careful, because if it suctions too much, you could get pink sock syndrome.
It wouldn't
Or-
be. It
Or
it
what
wouldn't
if
be
you're
a suction
walking
though.
and you have a
it
heavy
would just be
shit?
glue. It would just be glue. You know.
Well, what if you have a heavy shit, dude, and it just hangs out the bottom of your pants because it's
it stick to
obviously
your
elastic?
leg?
Yeah, but
And
what
if
if
we'd
it's,
have
what if
ultra
it's really
safe-
heavy?
Tough material that we'd test in Newton strength, so it'd have tension strength test.
What
you
if
know?
instead we made our own pants for men that were like camelback pants
Ooh.
for shitting?
poop packs.
The Poop Back
Pants.
420, and it comes with a Fart Belt 3000. Holy shit, crossover.
Oh my gosh. Hey, are we geniuses? Did we just solve all the puzzles? I think we just solved all the puzzles.
You did anything. I think I have.
I came up with the
VIP
poop
here.
sleeve, all right, which
That's true.
inspired the shit pack. Okay.
That's true, but I mean, if we're going with that train of thought, then Camelback, you guys probably should get the rights to this.
Don't be giving them any ideas now. This is our cash cow, okay? This is the P.E.E.N Gang super exclusive sneak peek of what's about to come. All right?
Can you
And
imagine
I ain't
if
talking about
Febreze
jerking
and
it.
Camelback actually got together and made the duo?
A shit pack.
Yeah, the fart belt 2000 and the
Oh,
shit pack
man.
3000.
That'd be nice though.
Dude, you can go to the movies and wear that shit.
Dude, you could shit. You don't have to go to you don't have to use public restrooms. You can just shit yourself.
I just realized that this may seem insensitive to some people.
With colostomy bags?
Yeah, I will preface this with we are not making a joke about a colonoscopy bag. We're talking about how fucking lazy we are.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. No, because
I mean, now I just pointed it out. People are gonna be like,
well,
not in our
they'll
comments.
take everything out of it, right? Nobody cares. If people listening to this shit are like, that's a good idea, you know?
Yeah, Prime's like,
do you?
Hey, dude, that was fucking really nice.
That was fucking sick.
I like that.
Hey, do you hate getting up to go to the bathroom? Don't you just wish you could sit and shit where you sit? Introducing the Shit Pack 9000.
The Camelback for the front of your bag. I don't know. What was this other TikTok that you were saying though?
I'm sorry, but the fear of having my intestines ripped out of my asshole totally blanked my mind. I have no idea what TikTok. I don't know what we were talking about beforehand. You just threw me off my fucking thing. Oh yeah, well I was gonna ask you what you vaping on, boy.
Oh shit! So today's pairing, I've got a mango LaCroix. It's actually pretty good. It's not too carbonated. There's just enough flavor there to where you can hear someone yell it in the next room.
Yeah.
So I'll take a little sip of that. Yeah, it's a good flavor. It pairs really well with this. It's by Pachamama. It's a huckleberry pear acai juice. It's actually kind of cloudy, but the consistency is good. You're not gonna be able to tell how cloudy.
Yeah,
it is.
Pachamama's kind of cloudy for some reason.
The Pachamama I've had hasn't been. This is just the cloudiest one I've ever gotten from them, but I think it's because it's pear and huckleberry. But it's really good. Let me give it a little toot.
Give a little toot. Yeah.
The huckleberry there gives you a really good take on the inhale. The exhale, you do get a lot more pear. And the acai, I don't even know what that tastes like. I've had it in a lot of things, but I feel like it's like a filler, like avocado. But I don't really know that for a fact. So don't take this review as serious.
And for today, I have a juice head blueberry lemon paired with Folgers special dark coffee. I like to drink coffee when I vape because it really gunks up my palate, so it makes my vape taste super sweet. And I enjoy this flavor. The initial draw is a sweet blueberry, and the exhale is a sharp, tangy lemon, but the after is sweet blueberry, so it's like a lemon sandwich.
They call that the triple tap, if I'm correct. They hit you 3 times with the different flavors, you know, but they're the same flavors.
And it's very light flavor too, so it's perfect for your all-day vape.
You know,
tasty.
You know what's really fucking funny, dude?
What's that?
Is at one point I remember watching actual vape reviews.
Yeah,
on YouTube. I remember seeing like the dude Rip Trippers.
I don't remember any of their names,
dude.
So.
That guy fucking blaze up. First off, dude, he would do like all these crazy videos on like builds and stuff and like reviewing RTAs, RDAs, and all that shit. I don't know. I don't remember what happened to him.
Yeah, died off.
I don't know. That's just funny to think about those days where I was like all about
into
that
vaping.
life, you know, go green, fucking Vape Nation, you know.
Vape Nation, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I
You don't
forgot what I
hold
was
it in.
doing. I
Maybe
got
you
a
don't.
I don't. I every time I get a new mod, I look at the reviews for it. I buy it first, but then I like look at the reviews for it. I wonder how well this is gonna last. But
See, you're dumb.
I put
I'll
all
watch
of
my
my
reviews beforehand. If I like, whenever I upgrade this, I'm definitely going to be looking at like not what's newest, but what has lasted longest.
Yeah, I don't. It's usually because one of my batteries die and I need another one, and I just grab the cheapest one that they have available normally. So, but I just got a Baby Turret by Vapresso. It's a sea green or light baby blue color. I don't know.
It's called Seafoam.
Seafoam. It's
Seafoam green.
And it's got a picture of Anubis, the Egyptian god of the underworld, on it. It's fancy looking. It's got a digital display and shit that's nice, but the battery doesn't last that long though. I mean, it's a small battery. I got it for $27. It's a whole kit for $27, man.
Yeah, screw that.
Well, it was on sale. Plus, I got a 15% discount at checkout. So it cost me. It's usually $50, but it cost me $27. So I got a kind of a deal on it. And another one of my batteries just crapped out. Fucking smock stick. Crapped out on me. They last me for quite some time, but then they just stop working one day. That's how it is with all of them. They last quite a bit, like pretty long, man. But then they just stop. I don't like
I
it.
hate that we're still talking about vaping right now.
Oh yeah. Why? I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather talk about food, dog. That's some shit
yeah?
everybody can get on board with.
Well,
I think.
vaping is a big part of my life. I do it all day, every day, okay? So I think it's important that we express ourselves. We'll just do pairings from now on. And let's open with a pairing of vape flavor and whatever we're drinking on. For me, it's going to be coffee.
Mine's going to always... I mean, you know why coffee's the best, right? Is it's a palate cleanser and a scent cleanser. Like, completely. Like, if you go to, like... what is it? There's like places that you go where you're testing shit. I think it's like wine tasting or something, where you like inhale the fumes from a bunch of unground coffee beans, and that completely clears your palate, so you can actually taste and smell things better. It's also the way that people back in the day used to mask cocaine from drug dogs.
Is the coffee grinds or coffee beans?
Coffee beans, yeah. They would do it in socks. Coffee beans.
Fancy little history tidbit for you there.
History in the making, bro.
Yep. So I've been playing Sea of Thieves with my son.
Oh yeah.
And we're having a blast. I really enjoyed this game a lot, and it's really good to revisit it and play with my boy. He's surprised at how good I am at the game. Like, he thinks he's the best at everything, okay? He's a cocky little bastard.
I don't think he thinks he's the best. I kind of put him in his place whenever we played some COD, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I think after I got off, he continued to talk shit. He's like, I would have had him.
Well, he kind of does. Like, he'll be like, oh, great, and he'll do okay, but then, like, for me, I was, we were sailing, right? And he was like, I'm gonna cook this megalodon meat. And I was like, okay. And, then we got a ghost ship appeared out of nowhere, and a megalodon appeared at the same time. I gunned down the ghost ship and the megalodon as well, and I forget what was he doing?
Building a fire still?
Oh no, so I killed the ship, and he went in the rowboat to get the treasure while I killed the megalodon. I was like, get that loot before it disappears. So he went to get the loot. And I killed the megalodon. He's like, dude, you killed both of them already? I was like, yeah, I played this game a lot. We got some thick boy loot on our way out.
It's good for you to be good at a game.
It's a casual game, you know? I enjoy playing it, dude. You could just sit down and chill and just sail seas, dig up buried treasure, but when I get really bored, it gets really competitive, because then I go and I fuck with other people. Oh yeah, dude. Yesterday, I parked my ship like an island over and launched myself in a cannon as far as I could to get to a fort of the damned that somebody was doing. I'm telling you, it took me like 10 minutes of holding the swim button to get there, and I didn't get killed by sharks, which is ridiculous. And I finally fucking get there, and as soon as I jump on their ship, I get shot in the face. And, yeah, and I was like, you have no idea how long it took me to swim here.
That sucks.
So yeah, sometimes I can hide on their ship, and I wanted to grab gunpowder and fucking blow them up. Just troll them for a little bit, man. Jump around and troll them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
I've seen some of those. That looks really fun.
Yeah,
That,
it is.
that game, when there's maybe a little bit more content in it, I would probably try it. But for the price point, when it first came out, Andrew got into it, and then you got into it, and like I watched a bunch on it, and like did some research, and it was just too fucking boring for me.
Yeah,
I know it's
get you.
different now.
I get
but
you. Yeah, it's very
it's
different.
still, I
They have a lot
still
more
don't
stuff
think
to
there's
do.
enough for me to go in without it
It's
being
a s-
constant action.
Yeah, it's a super grindy game, you know, and what
Yeah.
what you're grinding for is literally just cosmetics. That's it. You get gold and doubloons, and all you can do is buy different skins, outfits, you know, stuff, different kinds of guns and stuff. You don't get any bonuses or anything like that. I think they actually just changed bonuses. You can fly under a certain flag and get bonus gold for doing missions for that faction or something like that, but that's literally it. Yeah, everything else is just cosmetics, which is okay, you know. I don't care. They brought microtransactions in, so there's like money. You can spend money for a different kind of currency for special things, but
That's cool.
no, it's not. Fuck microtransactions.
Man, I don't really give a fuck. As long as they don't actually impact the game itself, I don't give a fuck if you charge for a skin or a weapon skin or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good
Like,
point.
DLCs, I think, matter when it comes to microtransactions. If you're gonna sell a game and you're like a AAA brand like Call of Duty, and then you have to sell the DLCs separate, that's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
why I kind of got out of playing Destiny. Is Destiny was huge. I really enjoyed it, and then people stopped playing it because you had to spend $100 on PC to get the base game plus like the 3 expansions, and then within a
did
month
that.
you're done with all that content.
Yep.
And you're like,
I
oh,
did
well,
that,
I guess I gotta
remember?
wait. So you just grind all the bullshit over and over and over until that new DLC comes out, and then you gotta spend another $30 to $40
Yep.
for
was fucked
15 to 20 hours of content. It's like not fucking
Yeah.
worth it to me.
Didn't Call of Duty like make it free to play, you know, like people paid for it and that now it's free?
Well, I think that Warzone was never
Yeah.
going to be. So Warzone is the first free-to-play BR by Call of Duty, and the future of Call of Duty BRs are going to be based on this Modern Warfare, on this Warzone.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the stuff from Warzone is going to be pulled over into the way that Call of Duty itself works. So, I mean, they're doing a lot of good things. That they do have a huge problem right now, and over the last like months, with hackers. Personally, I feel like everybody I play against is a hacker, and it's just because I fucking suck.
Yeah.
And also, dude, I think you saw it whenever we were playing. Even your son was like, "Damn, what the hell?" It's just some of the stuff where I was like hitting people every like other bullet or every 3 bullets, and then they turn spin on me and just instantly down, and you can see their motion afterwards that they're on a controller.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. After playing Tarkov for so long, that shit
Oh,
really
yeah.
bothers me, dude.
I enjoyed playing it. I got invited to a match. It was like a 3-way match between Alan, this guy Matt, and his friend. Matt is Alan's mother's boyfriend's sister's boyfriend.
Sick.
Yeah, so he was there, and when I joined the game, it was first to 70. He had 45 kills. By the time he hit 70, I had 47 kills. So, like, I went in there and raped them all real quick. But you know, I couldn't stop him from killing everybody else. So,
Good word choice there, bud.
what?
It's 2020, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're offended by my use of language, just remember I'm a dinosaur.
A stupidosaurus.
I can use that word. Fuck you. I can use that word. I don't care.
Alright, I'm just saying it's an ill taste.
Whatever. You know, fight me over
Internal
it.
debates. Dude,
Fight
you don't
me.
want to fight me.
No,
You
I'm
won't fight
talking
me.
to anybody who takes offense to me to fight me over it. I'll make you feel stupid for making me feel bad about using that word, all right? Fuck you. That's what I have to say about that, okay?
Alright.
To whoever's offended, I doubt it.
It's gonna be fucking
This is
nightfall.
this is gonna come back and bite me in the ass when I run for president in 2028.
2021.
No, 2028. Actually, it might be 2021. We might have a civil war and break into factions, and I could just be the president of the faction, you know?
Dude, that reminds me of this whole thing with like my family and stuff and helping them with this video. Of course, it's my dad's side of the family who I do not talk to. I do not talk to him specifically because of things you know about, plus things that I guess you guys know about. So I just really haven't had really any need or want to talk to him.
Yeah.
But he also messaged me, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's for his mom. So I let him know what I was doing and sent him the video as well. And dude, the words that came out of his mouth, I was like, please fucking say something stupid. Because I mean, at this point in my life, no holds bar against anyone in my family. I've called out my mom before. I've called out, and that's people I fucking like. You know, that's people I fucking love.
Yeah.
What did he say?
What did he say? Yeah, what did he say? I'm curious. What's the stupid thing he said?
It's just, I mean, he's in Virginia, which is, most people that rock the Confederate flag don't know that that's a Virginia flag, you know? But, I mean, that's besides the point. He goes, oh, Dustin was telling me about some game you got him addicted to. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's Tarkov, and it's pretty nuts. And he goes, oh, on another note, y'all got any of that crazy BLM crap going on close around you? And I was like, yeah, yeah, and we have daily protests here.
Daily.
And he goes,
that's how Austin do.
Businesses, or business, i.e. paycheck, doing okay? Question mark. Close to where you at? Question mark. Were? And I was like, yeah, I've been to a few as well downtown, and yeah, work's fine. We have seen an uptick actually at my job, which is great. I mean,
Nice.
We're online business. Of course, online business is going to thrive when that's the only way you can buy shit.
Yep.
He goes, the peaceful stuff or other crap. I hope you ain't screwing up nobody's businesses or throwing crap at cops. I was like, no, we are peaceful protests here. The cops have done all the bad stuff. It's kind of crazy to actually see what's happening.
Yeah.
And he goes, I know that. I don't know your political beliefs. But respect and decency ain't political. It's just right. I told his wife the first time I saw the George video that cop should have got the electric chair. And I'm like, I mean, I agree. I agree with this stuff, but I know there's a but coming.
Oh,
and so I sent out, so he sent that, and I sent out this. I was like, yeah, and I agree that this isn't political and not why we go. There was a woman who was standing on the hill who was very pregnant, clearly pregnant, and she was just standing there, and they shot her in the back of her abdominals with a rubber bullet. I was like, she almost lost the baby. She didn't, thank God. Also, another kid who just got off work, still in uniform, went and was just watching, not by the crowd or anything, and they shot him in the head with a beanbag, causing permanent brain damage. It's insane. And then the butt comes, and he goes, I think Chaz or Chop or whatever, looting and rioting and tearing down other people's lives and livelihood and putting down statues is a crock. Don't know all the situations, but anarchists, Antifa stuff is BS. No one benefits without law and order. But at its root, it's actually a heart issue. And so, of course, he sends me Jeremiah 17:9-10 from the Bible, which is the heart of man is desperately wicked, you know, which, I mean, I agree. That's not something I had to get from the Bible, you know.
The heart of man, hold on. The heart of man is desperately wicked.
Yeah.
The heart of man. What? I don't know about that.
The nature of humans is not to be decent. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
To be decent takes an effort.
Yeah.
You can be a not decent person and not try at all.
I don't know. I think
that is the easiest way to be.
It really depends on how you're brought up, honestly, in my opinion. You know, because you got decent people raising decent kids, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that, like, in our nature, we're fucking cavemen. So we smash, we eat, and we fuck. That's what's our brains are telling us to do all the time, you know? and then unless we're taught otherwise, it's what we want and keep doing. So I guess that's relevant. But I think that I'm pretty sure that the chop zone, I think that it's like totally fucked now. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, Chaz is fucked, dude.
I'm pretty sure that it's like Orwellian style dictatorship over there. People with guns hurting people around and stuff like that. I don't know. I saw a couple videos on it, but fuck those guys.
I
Fuck
strongly encourage you and anybody who's listening right now, even if you're not into podcasts, I don't know why you'd be listening to us if you're not into podcasts, but even if you're not, Stick to Your Guns, one of the bands that I've followed for a long time. I really enjoy the message that they have. I enjoy their politics. I enjoy the band itself. At the true heart of hardcore is what they are, and what they stand for speaks a lot to me. They have a podcast, and one of their most recent episodes, they had this guy Jesse, who's a political activist who's been in Seattle recently, and of course he's not a radical. Some people might call him radical. He's a revolutionary, and all of these.
Okay, yeah, big difference there. So was that guy from Cuba? He was a revolutionary. He is a revolutionary too.
Yeah, but what I mean though is it's a revolutionary mindset, not like he speaks to points about reparations and all this other stuff that like I never really thought about. I mean, I've thought about reparations before, but I didn't have an understanding, and I still don't. I don't think I ever will. But one of the points that they brought up in this podcast was about Chaz, and it's just crazy to hear some of it, and I think that you should listen to it, Aaron, yourself. I can send you a link for it. It's really fucking good to hear the political debate between the two. It's not even really a debate, but the discussion, discourse, I guess.
Yeah.
And they bring up the fact of like with the statement of reparations and people getting behind that is all great, but then people say, oh, I donated to Black Lives Matter, or I donated to this organization. And the whole idea behind reparations is not that you're donating or giving what you have that's yours to someone else, you know? That's not what reparations is. Reparations is the idea that this was never yours to begin with. It was taken from the people who it truly belonged to. The whole thing in Chaz, that land, the native people of that land are still not even recognized by our government as a tribe, dude.
Oh, as a tribe, yeah.
They're not even recognized.
I can get behind some reparations for natives.
Makes sense to me.
Well, you really have to define, like, if you define reparations the way that you did, it's understandable that way. But when like the more modern term for reparations is getting money from the government because of what happened back in the day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that is a long and difficult process. And who's gonna pay? Yeah. Who's gonna pay for that? First off,
well, they speak to that in the podcast too.
Okay.
So, I mean, this dude's been on the grounds for the last 5 years trying to get this stuff out there, and I mean, it's really cool to see or to hear the discourse between George from Stick to Your Guns and this guy Jesse. I forget his last name. Hopefully, I can remember it in the next couple minutes. Because he's the way that he speaks is. It just, everything he says makes so much fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really cool. I'd say check out the podcast. It sheds a lot of light on things that maybe you weren't aware of, especially if you are a black ally. If you're an ally to people of color, there are certain things that just people aren't considering right now, which is really hurting the way that the movement goes, or the way that people can perceive their own allies. You know, you might have the best of intentions, but other than that and not showing up, it's still just lip service, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not what people are about right now.
I can dig that, man. I'm down for reparations with the natives, man. They got the raw end of the stick. Like,
yeah,
they're treated so badly, so poorly, and I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with that whole conversation, and I think that our government should just listen to them and give them a fair shake. and recognize the tribes that there are, because there are a bunch. I know that there are a bunch of tribes that aren't even recognized as tribes. So there's a lot about it, and like teaching about native history is it's non-existent. I guess you could say that.
I'd say
I wouldn't
almost
say
all of our history. Like
I think that whitewash holds a different definition, but I understand what you mean. We don't whitewash it. We fucking got rid of it. You know, we're just not teaching it. That's
well,
I think that's
I
a
just
little
mean
different.
in general.
I think it went from whitewash to no longer teaching it. You know.
Well, I mean, they still teach history.
Oh yeah,
but it's not 100%
we go from
accurate. You know,
we go from propping up the white man. That's when it's whitewashed. You know, like well, we had to do this, and this guy was a hero because he did this. You know, that's whitewashing it, but not teaching it anymore is beyond the whitewash. In my opinion, But I'm an idiot, so what do I know?
It's still just like a blanket to try and fix something that they can't.
Oh
fix
yeah,
way.
man,
So.
and they're still suffering today. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that
I mean,
they're
dude, look at the
minority that's biggest minority in our country that suffers to this day are the tribes. And
yeah, what was that pipeline that they just passed it and said it was unlawful, and I mean they already built it, you know.
I think
that wasn't Standing Rock, was it?
I don't maybe it was, but I think that somebody agreed to that, or I don't remember what it was.
No,
but it was agreed
won.
to.
They won their case against the government and against the
Oh.
pipeline. I mean, the pipeline was already built, so the damage was already done to the land.
Yeah.
But it took 5 years, dude.
Well, that's good.
I mean, it's great that something happened. It's kind of like this movement right now, you know? People are fucking waking up, and I enjoy seeing it. And honestly, I enjoy being able to make the conscientious decision to cut people off in my life who don't care about that kind of shit, you know? And I know you feel differently about
I still
cutting
disagree
people
with
off.
that.
I know you.
I agree that you should cut cancer out of your life, but honestly, you need to. Like, I don't burn bridges. I try not to anyway. Like, I'd really like to help people. You know, they have to figure it out on their own. You can lead a horse to water, right? You know, you can only lead them there, but you can't make them drink. Eventually, you're going to be there when they drink, and you're going to be like, refreshing, right? You know. Just depending on whatever the subject matter is. It's what we in the business call an analogy.
Yeah. All of this brings up so much shit that I've been like looking at and viewing recently, especially on TikTok. Some stuff's coming up about how a lot of the stuff for all these Confederate statues that are being taken down or being pleaded with to be taken down, and people are getting so up in arms about it. And they're like, you're erasing our history. And it's like, do you know anything about this? And no one can fucking talk to it. And it's because they don't teach that shit. And it's like, you say they're erasing your history, but what history? You don't even fucking know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
But
point.
so my dad was saying that like the statues and shit, it's all bullshit. And
remember how I said General Lee was the statue they tore down that they didn't know anything about? It was actually Grant.
Ulysses
Grant. Who was trying to free the slaves. They tore it down. Yeah. That's stupid. You know?
Yeah.
They're just angry, acting out of emotion, whatever. I honestly don't care about
I don't
statues,
give a fuck.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about a statue.
Okay, so whenever we start destroying history, that's when we rebuild history. Yep. You know, that we're making it right now in more way than one. It's happening all the time. So you know, this is the time. This is the calm before the storm, whether you believe it or not. All right, shit's gonna get crazy, and there's gonna be people that are gonna step up and try a good or bad. You know, whoever comes out on top gets a fucking statue. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. But so he's like. So he said, the heart of man is desperately wicked. And he goes, not one side or another, the heart of all men. And I was like, okay, still trying to make it political while saying it's not political. And he goes, of course, I have my opinions also, like everyone else, but we should be quick to listen, slow to anger. A hard thing to do in these times. And I was like, yeah, I agree. Except for some of the statues. I could care less about a statue or a flag that people don't know why they wave it. Like, first off,
Yeah.
Second off, Antifa is a joke. It's not a real organization. It's people who are anti-fascist who take an extreme stance, you know?
Who take an extreme fascist stance.
Yeah. And and yes, I agree. They cause way too many problems.
Yeah.
I was like, we have a group here in Austin called the Red Guard. It's not a real group anymore, not a Facebook group, not anything. They don't even call themselves the Red Guard, but they are still the Red Guard. They are the Antifa of Austin.
Yeah.
And he goes, and they try to cause some stuff here, but protesters take them away or take them to get arrested for doing things, which is how I think that's fucking amazing. And he just goes, please be careful about what you do and where. That's interesting. The Red Guard. I was like, I am. Sadly, I'll be perfectly fine because I'm white. And he didn't really know what to say to that. and then he goes, or rather, the protesters taking them away. I meant, not that the Red Guard was interesting. And I was like, I haven't hesitated to stand in the way of things trying to happen, but here it's very different. Yeah, the protests are just that. It's not about no justice, no peace. We chant for justice and peace, not screw pigs or anything. It's just accountability is what we're looking for to start.
Yeah.
And I was like, and everyone here doesn't want things to be escalated like it has been, or even to the point of the other places that you see in the news where things are crazy, where people are rioting and doing crazy shit, killing cops. I was like, no one here wants that. And then, of course, he goes into, I was a historical major in college. I received a double major in history and political science. 2 of my professors were leaders in the civil rights movement in the 60s. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I hope you have something good to say about it right now. And he has Dr. Kashmir and Dr. Johnson. I still can remember both of their names, while most of the white professors I've forgotten. And I was like, okay, I don't think that matters, white or black, but about what the people. I was like, it's the people who speak love and peace into the world who are remembered the most. I mean, yeah, you can have someone who spews pure hatred like Hitler, you know? And yeah, he's remembered for all of that shit. That doesn't mean he's more remembered than someone else, you know? But also that's a different situation than a professor.
He's more remembered than Stalin or Mao, and they were way worse.
Yep. And
way worse.
And so I was just like, yeah, it's the people who speak love and peace into the world who are remembered easier, you know? Like in person-to-person interactions.
Yeah.
He says, but I can also say I carry a 9mm and a 40 cal. I get surrounded and people start jumping on my hood because I have a flag on it. Somebody may not live to tell the tale. Sorry, probably just ruined the conversation with you. Crazy eye, like emoji.
And I was like, fly the Confederate flag?
No.
Actually,
I don't know. And if he
is
did,
it like what is it like? Is it the Trump flag or the American flag? Because I mean, if it's the American flag, fuck off. You shouldn't be jumping on those guys unless they're. You shouldn't be. But some of those guys are instigators as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's like wearing a MAGA hat to a BLM protest. It's like, why are you doing that? You can support that president if you want to, but you don't have to go there and co-opt the whole situation.
Well, you should be able. I think honestly, everybody should get behind the sediment. Yeah, the sediment. Sentiment. There we go. Not sediment, as in.
I got you. Sediment is like dirt at the bottom of the pool.
I know what it is, man. I push dirt for a living.
I'm just making sure.
Everyone should be able to get behind the sentiment of "Make America Great Again" because that'd be nice, right? And everybody should be able to get behind the sentiment that Black Lives Matter, because they're both important, all right?
Yeah.
So the sentiment's cool. It's just the political bullshit that's all wibbly wobbly in the media, and you got to pick a side or else, and that's what's happened. And now everybody's at each other's throats instead of sucking each other's dicks. It's a damn shame, man.
Yep. But I was like, yeah, that's a bit much. I was like, everyone can have an opinion. I'm on board for that. I was like, whether that's the wrong opinion is on them. But I was like, I might rip it off if it's a Confederate flag, though. And he goes, it's not. It's a USA flag. And it doesn't mean I love Trump. It means I love America. And I was like, okay. I fully understand that. I get that. You rock an American flag, you're fine.
Yeah, well, you should be.
That shouldn't be. Well, that shouldn't be a reason you get pulled out of your car and get your ass whooped. Now, maybe a Trump flag, maybe a Confederate flag.
You
probably need a couple punches.
Well, you shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't. There's a time and a place, man. Klan rally.
I agree.
It's just not at the Black Lives Matter protest. Instigating. It brings us back to instigating. It's just there's no point to it, you know.
It's like,
and if you're against the like Black Lives Matter, the organization, and not this sentiment, and you're going there to protest the organization and not the movement,
not the time.
You know, it's not the time. You can't go there and talk to the people that are there sentimentally, you know, supporting their brothers and sisters. You can't. It's not the time or the place to fucking have that discussion, because it's just going to be an argument. And that's what we've seen, you know.
Choose when you have these talks, people.
Yeah, the internet's not a good place for it either.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I don't agree with the U.S. flag being ripped up and burned and stuff. Like, of course I don't agree with that. As much as I don't even like the U.S. that much, I know that it's better than a lot of places. I've been to places that I thought were amazing, but the people that I know there fucking hate it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know America is a good place, and there's a lot of growth that this place fucking needs. And he goes, I know how much I respect both of those men and many others. They were men of deep conviction, not violence. Dr. Kashmir and I had several long conversations in my many years there, and I was like, I kind of wish I went to college for those kind of moments, to have a good discourse with someone of an opposing opinion, maybe, or even just people who are more educated on things. You know, I didn't really have the college experience. I don't have many of those in that kind of
environment. Well, at least you have me.
That's true. Who also
educated.
didn't go to college. Let's go.
That doesn't mean that I'm not smart, though.
Yeah, you are pretty smart.
I can smart,
dude.
I'm smart, dude.
I'm smart. You're smart.
Yeah, you're smart.
Yeah.
Welcome to the People Everywhere Everything Now podcast. I'm smart.
And I'm smart. Hey, what are we doing today, Smarty? Trying to take over the world. So lame. And he just keeps going on. He's like, and it was Malcolm X who said you can't judge a leopard by his spots. He started off violent, but then found he had been misled by radical Muslims, came back from Mecca a different man, and never lived to tell the new side as a radical Muslim took his life. And I was like, yeah, what's taught nowadays is just blanketed and doesn't give detail. Kind of sad, really.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, but there are still good books that can be read. And one great book, Greatest Lover of Men, most radical of all, and gave his life to prove it. Gone to preaching. And I was like,
wait, what? Gone to preaching.
Dude, old people text super fucking weird. They don't use any punctuation until the weirdest moment.
Until the, wait for it.
Yeah.
Gone to preaching. While I have you here, would you like to talk about our Lord Savior Jesus Christ?
Yeah. But yeah, that was it was interesting.
That was a long, drawn out, boring conversation between you and your dad, man.
I mean, a big thing that we need to realize here, though, is I fucking talked to him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The last thing that I want to be doing is talking to him specifically. Yeah. I have nothing for him. I could care less if he got hit by a Trump truck or a fucking BLM truck. Either way, I'm happy. You know?
Maybe he's seeking forgiveness. That's why he brings religion up to it.
He doesn't need to seek forgiveness with me.
Forgiveness?
Yeah. He needs to seek forgiveness with other people. And once he writes those things, then I can see maybe some sort of relationship, but probably never what it might have been. Because we never had a great relationship in the first place.
Good point.
Over the last, 10 years, every time he would check in with me, he's like, are you doing drugs? Are you having sex? I'm like, dude,
hell yeah.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing out here?
Hell
of course
yeah.
I'm doing drugs and having sex.
Yeah, this is Austin, Texas, bitch. It's the STD capital of the world, Dad.
Dude,
I raw dog all these hoes.
All my siblings have dabbled in drugs, and I have not. And it's like
all your siblings.
He checks
siblings.
Michael,
which siblings?
Dutes, Jessica, all of them.
What? And I didn't do drugs with any of them.
No.
What the fuck?
Because they did them around him. Because he's that fucking terrible to be around.
Really? They were young.
Yeah. I mean, my sister did some stuff whenever she was a little bit older. Whenever she was living here in Texas. And every now and then she might do some stuff. I honestly don't know. I don't talk to her about actually, she probably doesn't do drugs. But I know at one point she did do some drugs. I know my brothers both have tried drugs before. But I think it's just hilarious that like for years and years and years he just had this image of me that I was the bad influence on them. Who got them to do all this shit.
Nah, man.
But somehow I kept my nose clean.
Nah, it's the shit that he puts out in the ether, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
When you're just the universe, that's how it works, dude. You attract those around you, and when people are forced to be around you, it's what becomes of them. You know what I mean? He just cycled that negativity and that shit onto his kids or something. I don't know. I'm not an astrologist.
That's true.
Whatever.
If you were, I'd ask you what my horoscope for today was.
Horoscope. Who's your sun horoscope or your moon horoscope? Well, after the month of June, you need to recharge your chakras with the amethyst crystal in the moonlight. Okay. Definitely whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there. Fuck that nonsense, man. Fucking crystal energy healing and stuff. Come on.
I do have a pretty sweet rock in this drawer somewhere.
Oh, I got crystals around here. I mean, just because I excavate.
Fucking nerd. I was lying.
Oh, I excavate, dude, and I pulled out 300-pound rocks. When you crack it with a sledgehammer, there's crystals that just fall out of it. So
I'm pretty sure that those are geodes.
Geodes?
Geodes.
Geodes.
If it was geode, it would be a G-I.
They're geodes.
G-I-E-I-O.
G-I-E-I-O. And on his site, he found a geode. G-I-E-I-O.
He broke it in half, then put it up his ass. His name was Aaron.
Yeah, well, when you put these ones up your ass, they help you fly. Woo! I passed gas. I've been passing gas this whole time, just so everybody knows. All those weird faces, those were gas faces.
I farted a few times before we started, and surprisingly, I haven't farted since. I think I farted once during it, and it smelled like straight up only rice, because I ate like a bowl of rice earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it smelled like only rice. But, dude, I think you'd be kind of proud of me. I had my first red meat. Actually, you might not be that proud of me. I had my first bit of red meat on Saturday out of a week.
Okay. And?
I had been eating only greens.
Ooh, that's why you're gassy.
I'm eating kind of healthy, dude.
Oh, good, man. You need to. I mean, you got to turn that into a habit, buddy. Because
that's what I'm trying to do. Of course, right now I'm kind of
buy some vitamins, dude. Oh,
vitamins.
Bro. You get some vitamins, bro.
I'll get some Flintstone gummies. Let's get that sponsorship going right now. Hashtag free the Flintstones.
Nah, dude, that shit's synthetic. Your body, it doesn't absorb as much as it needs to, and it causes complications because it's not bioavailable. So. Sure, it's good that you get vitamins if you can get them that way, but you need.
Should I be eating like a lot more yogurt?
Yeah, yogurt's good for the yogurt's good
for the bomb hole
for the probiotics.
But yeah, dude, I've been making mostly salads. I bought like one of those big $5 buckets of like mixed spring vegetables, and been using like a little bit of a vinaigrette, a French vinaigrette on it. Which is actually really good. I really like the sauce. I guess it's dressing.
Yeah, vinaigrette sauce, whatever. I eat
vinaigrette
broccoli
sauce
for breakfast or for lunch, so I eat a bag of broccoli. My lunch is literally a Ziploc bag full of raw broccoli. That's what I eat for lunch.
Fuck your farts. Holy shit. Fuck your farts.
And then I come home and I cook a big, thick steak. Sometimes some eggs, like really yolky eggs. That's my diet, dude. That's what I eat. Oh, there's a Burger King by this job site, and I've been getting some onion rings from time to time.
You're fucking nasty, dude.
So
I still don't fuck with them onions. With them. So salad, this is one that you said I probably shouldn't be doing, but Beyond Meat. I made a couple burgers with that, and it was great, honestly.
Gross.
Next time you're in town, I'm gonna make you some, and you're gonna fucking like it, bitch.
I'm coming this weekend, bitch.
This weekend?
This weekend.
Let's fucking go, dog.
It's fucking weekend. Maybe not. I don't know. I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, so.
For the 4th?
Yeah.
Sick.
So,
Well-
but I have a lot of work that I need to do pertaining to a life-changing event, and I think that I'm going to be taking this. If I can boss through it on Friday, like Friday morning, if I wake up and get that shit done, I'm gonna go down to Austin and we
Do
can
you have to do stuff there?
do it up. I don't, but if I visit you, it's not. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. So.
I mean, as you can tell by the way my life is going right now, I've had to restructure some shit with like work and stuff. I am a hyper-focused person, so if you need help, you can get help from me.
Okay, we'll see where it goes. And it also depends on my boy, because I would rather stay up for 12 hours and play Sea of Thieves with my son. We're really enjoying ourselves.
100% would download it, and you could still come down here and you can play Sea of Thieves here with him.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
I keep checking my phone because I haven't heard from him all night. So, and I get worried about these things because like crazy stuff goes on in my head. Like his mother doesn't want me talking to him on the mic. Like we have been playing games with each other, and she knows he's not keeping it a secret. She knows.
Yeah.
And then I got him the headset. Well, no, I got him the headset, and she knows that we've been playing Call of Duty with each other. Then we got Sea of Thieves, and she said that he's not allowed to talk to me with the mic. And now I go to his profile in my gamer thing, and it shows that he has 0 friends. I wonder if she blocked me on his account.
That seems fucking ridiculous, dude.
I know. I think of ridiculous stuff whenever it does, though. That seems ridiculous, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, but what
Yeah.
if it happened? Isn't that ridiculous? It's just stuff like that, dude.
The more ridiculous thing is that it's not unlikely.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
that
fucking
she
shit
doesn't want
thing.
me talking to him. I pay for his cell phone, and I can call him on the phone and talk to him whenever I want, but we can't game together. Fuck off. So
that actually brings up something I wanted to mention to you. I guess
okay.
it doesn't have to be on here, but I didn't want to bring it up whenever you were talking to him about it, but do not let her pay for his cell phone.
Why?
He's going to get a cell phone he doesn't want, and on top of that, then she will have full control over when you can talk to him.
Well, I just keep paying for this phone. I can afford him the one he wants, okay? It's just that I would much rather not.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a fucking $1,200 phone.
Yeah, I know. I've got to put like $250 down, and then it's going to be $100 a month just for his line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can afford it, okay? I can do it. I just don't want to. I'm trying to save money right now. So
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking about letting her do it, but I think that if honestly, if I just keep paying his cell phone and don't mention anything to her, she's not going to go through with it. She said that she was going to do this in January, and she hasn't done anything about it. So, but I let my boy know what's up. I was like, you know what, dude, like I can afford it, but you got a cell phone, you don't really need it, and I need my money for more important things right now, and he understands because he knows what I'm going through. So
Yeah.
Anyway, let's conclude this episode because I haven't touched myself all day today, and I'm feeling
That's a lie,
lonely.
dude. He's peed at least 10 times. So
I don't touch
unless you're
myself
a
when I
no
pee.
hand man.
No hand fam, hands up.
Oh God, I can't believe you just said that. Well, yeah. So I hope this was entertaining for you guys. We do
Hopefully.
appreciate the listenage and the viewage over here on the
listenage.
tubes.
Yeah, thanks
if
a lot,
you would,
guys.
smash like, subscribe. That's kind of Aaron's thing, but I'm gonna say it this
No,
time.
say it. You gotta remind them.
it would
They're a
be
bunch of dummies
appreciated.
that listen to a stupid podcast. You fucks. What are you doing with your
Stupid
lives?
podcast. This fucking stupid podcast with these two poop heads talking about shitting in bags and stuff and coming on themselves while they're in the bottom of a pool.
Hey, that
Fucking
was like
stupid.
the highlight. That is literally
Honestly,
the title
yeah.
of this episode. Just saying.
Coming in a pool with your intestines pulled out of you. Don't fucking do that.
No, it's gonna be poop sleeve.
Poop sleeve. Yeah. Poop sleeve 3000.
Yeah, there we go.
But you guys have a great night or a great
Thanks,
day
guys.
or a great afternoon. Really don't know when you're going to be listening to this, but maybe I'll try and do some wizardry on this one.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
After Aaron does like the base audio stuff.
Well, yeah, I'll send
we'll
you
see
the
how it
audio. See
goes.
what you got.
All right.
All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Much love.